to today's lesson. We're going to call this Breaking Down Advanced Licks version 2.0. And the subject will be Warren D. Martini of Ratt. Okay, the first section, what we're going to do today is we're going to start at the solo and we're just going to break it down. Now what we're going to do here at the start is stretch on the second string, the 8th fret, and we just give it some vibrato. Now what he does after he stretches it up a full tone, he hits it again, the string again, lightly, and then we're going to give it the vibrato, so it sounds like this. Okay, now if you don't want to do vibrato with your finger, you can use your tremolo if you like. You can really, get it, wang it around a little bit so it sounds like this. Okay, so whatever you like there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to continue. We're going to drop the string back down to the 8th fret, and we're going to pick it, and then we're going to do I guess they call it a trill, from the 6th to the 8th to the 6th after that. So it sounds like this. Okay, now at that point, what you want to do is step down to the 5th fret and do it again from the 5th to the 6th on the E string. So it sounds like this. Okay, after that point, now what we're going to do is we're going to go from the 5th to the 6th on the E string again, and then we're going to hit the 5th fret, excuse me, the 6th fret, I'm sorry, the 5th fret on the G string. So it sounds like this. Okay, right after that, what we're going to do is we're going to go on the G string, so that's basically 7, 5, and we're going to slide to the 4th and back to the 5th. So it's, now what we're going to do is drop to the 4th and then go back up to the 5th. So we're going to go to the 7th after that. Now you might want to mute the D string as well. Okay, here we go with the first section. What I just showed you with my guitar. And here we start with the 8th fret, stretch it up that full tone, hit it again, and the vibrato. Then there's the 8, the 6/8, the 6/8/6, the 5/6/5, and so forth, all the way to this point here, where we end off on the 3rd string with the 5th fret. And that'd be the first section there. Okay, the next step, what we're going to do is start out on the 5th fret on the D string, and we're going to spread our fingers here on this one. So we're going to be using a space of 5 frets. We're going to go from the 5th to the 7th to the 9th, and then we're going to pick the 5th fret on the G string. So it sounds like this. Okay, after that, what we're going to do is we're going to start on the 7th fret, this time on the D string, and go to the 9th fret, and then the 5th and the 7th on the G strings. So what we have so far is this. We're going to start on the 9th fret on the D string, and then we're going to go to this 5th, 7, and 9 on the G string. So it sounds like this. So what we have so far is this. Okay, now at that point what we're going to do is we are going to hit the G string again. So we're going to actually strike the string twice. So it sounds like this. Okay, so this is what we have. Now let that ring. Just let it ring and slide it up to the 17th fret on the G string. And what we're going to do is, and we're going to lay our finger down, so we're going to hit the 17th. Once we get that up to the 17th fret on the G string, then we're going to hit the 17th fret on the B string. And what we're doing there is we're hitting the 20th fret, the 19th fret on the E string, and then the 20th fret on the B string. So it sounds like this. Now at that point, what we're going to do is hit on the 17th fret on the G string, and then we're going to pick back up to the 20th fret again on the B string and hit that string twice. So what we have is, okay, after you do that, what we're going to do is drop down here, and we're going to pick the second string on the 17th fret, and then we're going to hit the 19th fret on the B string and pull it off back to the 17th fret. Okay, so it sounds like this. And then we're going to slide down to the 15th fret. Okay? And then hit the 17th fret on the B string again. And then we're going to hit finally the 14th fret on the G string. So it sounds like this. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to pull off from the 17th fret on the G string back to the 14th again, and end up on the 15th fret on the E string. Second section starts with the 5th fret on the 4th string. As you can see, the 4 strings that we are going to hit are the 5, 7, 9. Then remember, then we go to the 3rd string and hit that 5th fret. Those are our first 4 notes. These are our second 4 notes, and these are our third 4 notes, ending off with that 9 there. And then that's the second time we hit that 9th fret on the G string. And then what happens is we go to the 7, 5, and then here's the slide up to the 17th fret, which would be our third part of our breakdown. The third part here is the slide from the 5th up to the 17th, where we hit those 2 17th frets on the G and the B strings, and then we do the 2019 and so on and so forth. And then we come over here where we are doing the little pull off from the 19 to the 17, and then 15, 17, and ending up with the 2 14th notes there with vibrato. And then what we have here is this is where we hit the 17, 14, and finally the 15th fret, or excuse me, the 15th 15th fret on the E string, and then the vibrato, which will end that section there. At this point of the solo, we're just going to stretch the 15th string a whole tone, and we're going to give it some quick vibrato. And a lot of it has to do, the sound of that string is the way you attack your string with your pick. Now today I'm using Planet Waves, I think. Yeah, this is the Dario. I'm using these Planet Waves by the Dario, and they're the colored varieties they have, blue, green, of the celluloid type pick that you can get. Okay, back to the lesson. Now at this point, we're throwing in this these couple little strings here, and I can't really hear them in the studio version, but we're going to put them in here anyways. and that's the E string on the 12th fret and the 15th fret on the B string, and then the 12th fret on the B string as well. So it sounds like this. Those little types of licks that you put in before you stretch strings, you know. Now, so he goes. We're going to go two steps on that. So we're actually going way up to here. So the first one is going. The second one's. Okay, so that's 2. Now what we're going to do is come down, and you might hit that string. It depends on the way you're playing. You know, if you hear it, if you don't, you don't. You don't have to be perfect with the solo. It's hard enough as it is. So what we're going to do is come back down on the 14th fret on the G string and give it some vibrato. That's all I can say. Okay, so what we have next is what we're going to do is drop down to the 12th fret, and then the 14th fret on the D string, 12th fret on the D string, 14th again on the A, 12th on the A, down to the 10th on the A, and the finishing off with the 12th fret on the E string. So it sounds like this. Now if you can get in, now that's my version of what I hear. I hear all kinds of things there, but that's my lick. That's my explanation of the advanced licks, and I'm sticking with it. So there you go.